Hello everyone, welcome to the final segment of the show and the week here on the GSMC Fantasy Sports Podcast. And this is a segment that really could happen anywhere, but way too early in the season. It's never too early, never too late in my opinion. MVP odds. They're always fun to talk about. They're always fun to look at week by week. So why not? To close out the show in the week, it's been a good week of show. It's been a good week of fantasy football talk now that we are in the thick of the NFL season, heading into week 2. So without further ado, let's jump right into our final segment of the day here. I actually don't have a graphic. I thought I did have a graphic for this one. Sorry about that, guys. It would have definitely been fun to see all of the players concerned in this race, but unfortunately we do not have a graphic at this current juncture. But we move on. Starting off at number 5, this guy's chances took a big hit, and I still don't know about him. It is Joe Burrow at plus 1,400 right now. I think he has one of the better chances to move down below and even outside the top 10 as weeks go on. Now, I'm not saying this is an indictment of him as a player. It's kind of an indictment of where the team is right now. I think that they're a team very much in limbo on and off the field because sometimes the concerns about a team stem far beyond, just trying to take care of itself in-house. You build up this aura surrounding yourself where you feel like you're invincible, and then it can all come tumbling down. That's kind of what I felt in that game against New England, where they kind of felt like, yes, they were vulnerable. They felt that they could still win this game, and then the New England Patriots just sucker punched them. And so it's going to be a week-by-week thing to see if Joe Burrow can get this offense back on track. But he has a large part in terms of trying to get it back on track. As Splash Bro says, I'm still holding out hope for a Gus Edwards revival. Not ready to cut him yet. Yeah, he's an interesting case, right? Because J.K. Dobbins had the bigger game. But Gus Edwards wasn't just brought into that Chargers team to just ride the bench, right? He was brought into this team to be the Ravens West. That's what people call them. And so I think that committee approach could work. It's just a matter of who is the hot hand, I think. So that's a fantastic point. I hope that Gus Edwards, too, because he's a very interesting case at the running back position, starts having better fantasy production. But as of right now, I think that Jim Harbaugh is kind of figuring out the cohesiveness of this offense and what makes this offense special. That being said, let's get back to the MVP debate. And because ultimately, it feels weird to place such a heavy burden on his shoulders. But he is someone at the end of the day can't either fall up this list or fall down this list. Because if he's not comfortable in this team, in the environment of this team, and most importantly, they're not winning games early in the season, they always struggle under the Joe Burrow era. I think that's when you start to regress. Andre Collins says, who's my personal pick for MVP, and Splash was also